Now, in response to a comment that abortion should be available to those who have been raped, you said that, I quote, babies should not be killed for the crime of his or her parent. Now,
Yep.
we as evangelicals will fully back that statement.
Mm-hmm.
But for some of us, we may be afraid to speak up for the unborn when the topic of rape comes up because
Yes,
we think
yes.
it's too sensitive.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
advice can you give us when we approach this topic with, say, our family and friends?
Well, we've got to do it with compassion. There's no doubt about that. And you know, any woman who is faced with sexual assault or rape has to be dealt with very compassionately and helped as much as possible. But you know, I've spoken to a number of women, particularly over the last couple of weeks, who have said to me that they were raped, they became pregnant, and they went on and they had children, had the child, and it was the best thing they ever did. It was the best thing I ever did. And indeed, I've spoken to one person who was actually a victim, or not a victim, but a product of rape, if you let me use that term.
Yes.
And obviously, she was very, very pleased that she was still alive.
Yes.
But you know, it seems to me that we use the assumption that abortion is some sort of panacea for everything far too easily. It doesn't matter what it is. Off to the abortionist with you. The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter how the baby came into being. The baby is still a baby.
Yes.
And that's the bottom line. And if we are serious in our pro-life convictions, if we are serious about defending every innocent child, then we stand up for all babies under whatever circumstances they may have come into being. And you know, as I've said in the past, and you know, some people's eyebrows have been raised a little. I've said, you know, it's not the mother's fault. It's not the baby's fault. It's the rapist's fault. If you want to kill somebody, kill the rapist.
Yep.
But you know, let's not kill the baby for something that he or she has absolutely no responsibility for.
That's right. Yes.
But you know, you've got to remember, Patrick, that we're talking about 1%. We're talking about 1%. I mean, we're here in Victoria, in New South Wales, in Queensland, Tasmania. You know, there is abortion right up until 40 weeks, and that is just stomach churning in the extreme. It disgusts me beyond words how anybody can kill a baby at that age. Well, I'm against obviously the killing of a baby at any age, but particularly at 40, you know, 35, 40 weeks. I find that absolutely horrendous, and that's right, that's happening, and you know, and we are seeing babies born alive as a result of failed abortions, and those babies are then most often left to die or killed once they're born.
Yep.
And that's something that none of us should find acceptable.
That's right.
Yes. I think the rape argument is sort of, it's something when the pro-abortionists have nowhere else to go, they throw up the rape argument.
Oh yes.
And you know, I find in discussions or a debate or in an argument, if you will, if I can use that term, if you know, once they throw the rape argument at you, you know you've won, because that's all they've got left. That's all they have left. Yeah.
That's right.